What's up, live? What's up, live? All right, man. Today gonna be a good one for me, man. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about, and see how we're gonna get this going on. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about. Make sure I got everything set up. Uh, Getting this live going on. See, we got a couple of people coming in. Let me text my brother. He told me let him know when I'm on live. So I should have texted him before I got to him, tell him I'm gonna go up. But you know how I want to give some people time. So give me something to do. On love, bro. Check on the tell. All right, all right, all right. Boom. There we go. We get some people there. Make sure I get some people coming on. All right. So today, man, today I got a good one, man. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about, man. Turning from the cleaner to the CEO. And I know it starts with the mindset and a lot of things through the journey to get there. But I will start with what I see a lot of people doing right now, man. I see a lot of people that are getting into the cleaning business and want to just jump straight to being the boss. Well, you are the boss, and they take this boss thing in consideration. I mean, out of proportion. Not saying everybody, so I don't know everybody, and I'm not the goat of the cleaning business, so I'm not giving that type of knowledge. But what I am saying is this: I do see a lot of times people want to get into their business that don't want to do the work no more. They just want to just go straight into putting people to work. And the issue with that is if you put people to work, you're gonna have to understand how much money you need to live off of. Because if you put people in your business, and you don't have another source of income, then we're gonna slow down. Let me get into this, man. So we can go ahead and get on. I see a couple of people checked in, a couple at that. So as I keep going, what's up, my guy? Okay, let me see. I got some love. Okay, my guy, my guy. Wish your name doing up. I see you checking in. We're gonna talk about from cleaner to CEO, man. I know you got some stories from turning to a CEO yourself. You can definitely chime in. You know, I like to get some content, people talking. But I'd like to share a little story, man. That's honestly how the transition came for me. Just tell you a little backstory, man. I came and started my cleaning business, and I was at a franchise. So being with a franchise, though, that may know or may not know, franchise take a portion of your bread, a portion of your money, and they take anywhere between maybe 17 to 22%. I've seen some contracts take like 24, 25%. Right. Well, I was in a with a team franchise that took 22%, meaning that every $100 I will only get 78. Every dollar I get 78 cents, however you want to break it down. So with me doing that, and then I had to pay off my accounts. Okay. So when you get to a certain point, they charge you per account. So say for instance, I bought in at $1,000, right? We're just gonna keep it easy, and they give me $1,500 worth of business. With that extra $500, depending on where I am, I could owe four or three to four times that. So not only are you taking 22%, when you get me above that threshold that I'm supposed to have, let's say 1,000 again, if you give me an extra $500 a month, I owe 2,000 for that 500 before it actually mine. So being in those constraints, you have to learn how to work your business. All right. And so I had to get in. I had to get in. I had to get in with my team. I had to learn how to train my team. I had to work with the team. And transitioning into being the CEO of the business, I realized that I had to work with my team mentality. Right. So we're going to get on all of that as we keep on going. I'm just giving an overview of how we're going to go down this thing. Because sometimes you could learn something and you can have a habit that you built up. And although you looking to position yourself differently, that habit that you have built up causes you to act and produce the same things. All right, let me tell you. Let me just break it down easily. So, being in the business that I was working doing all my business. Okay. So, when I transitioned out of my franchise and built my cleaning company on my own, I still found myself in the building working. I still went in there to do the work. It wasn't until I had to say, man, I ain't doing it no more that I said, okay, I got to put some things in place. And now I don't want to be in the business no more. See, I also had to show my team that it's beneficial for me to be out the building because we can grow. All right. So that's just an overview of what we're talking about. But that was my story. My story came again from a franchise, learning how to build in, learning how to grow my company. I passed six figures easy with my franchise. first year. Honestly, I've never had a business under 6 figures. So my first year with my franchise, man, my first month with my franchise, I made over 80. I would get the thing. It was $8,000. My second month, it was like 9,000. So my first year, I got off good, but I also invested $8,000 with my franchise. So when I started, they said if I put in a certain amount, they was going to guarantee me $2,000 a month, right? And so coming from my situation, I was already incarcerated and I was coming out looking to start something different. And I knew I had family around. So I was like, okay, what I'm going to do is if I can make $2,000 a month, I'm going to go all in, right? Now, it's not about the $2,000 a month. It's about me knowing what I would go all in for. See, a lot of times our CEOs or business owners or entrepreneurs don't know what we would go all in for. We making enough money in our business, but we have not told ourselves that, hey, if I make $1,500 or if I make $2,500 or if I make $3,500 in this company, I'm going all in. See, we don't have that number. We're just saying, hey, I'm gonna grow a company. See, me, I knew, hey, my goal was 2,000 a month. Now, again, I started my business 6 years ago, so it was before 2020. Things were different. They ain't buy up all the toilet paper yet. You know what I mean? We had toilet paper was still in the store, but what I mean by that is that I needed 2,000. So I went in for $2,000. Now, peep this. My first month, I said I made 8,000. Let's just take it down and say it was 6. If it was 2,000, let's say it was 6, okay? My first month, I grossed more than my whole, but I went all in. I grossed more than what I actually wanted. Now I got a bunch of special services. I got some other things that I had to do to actually get that going, but I was the man doing the work. I was in there doing all the work. Now, fast forward to today, I see a lot of people that I mentor or that I'm coaching, and they want to just get out the business. Now you see how much revenue they're making or how the finances sitting up, and they don't know yet. They just kind of winging it, but they want to get out. I go over a bunch of my little stories of how I actually put things in the position and actually certain things that you might need, to get in position. A lot of times we look for the boots on the ground person. We look for that people that's going to be in the buildings with us. We look for our family members. But I would like to challenge you, if you stay to the end, I will show you a different way of building your company. And it benefited me better. It benefited me better. I had more stability. I had more team. And I was able to grow in multiple areas. Like, it was crazy. But again, we're going to stay to the end to get to that, right? So the importance of shifting from working in your business to working on your business is definitely have to happen. I don't know when it is for you, and we can definitely get a consultation if that's needed, but you must shift over. But in shifting over, you want to make sure you have certain systems. You want to have a manager. You want to have somebody that's going to inspect. You want to have somebody that's going to drop off your supplies. You want to have somebody that's going to do the buildings. And you want to also have somebody that you can rely on that's going to be there in case somebody else might not be there, or you find yourself back in the buildings. So this is all, as I say, this is all leveling this whole thing up, right? This is whole leveling the thing up. You start with a certain thing, and then you start to put people in place. I went years and years and years with only having 1 degree of separation, meaning that my manager was in the building, and if my manager didn't go there, it was me. And so I realize now that I don't need my manager in the building. So we got to figure out how we're going to pay him to stay out the building, so that way if somebody come in, he can go in and I don't have to go. Again, that's a part of learning, right? Because at first you don't have those people. You don't know how to incentivize those people. Starting a business, you're like, man, how do I get a manager, right? Let me give you a tip. It's mentality, not money. A lot of times people work for the vision. If you have a vision and you align your vision with somebody else's vision or mission, let's say mission. Let's use mission. If you had a mission, right? Say, for instance, you are a single father, or you grew up without a father, and you want to see Black men or other men take care of their kids. And so your mission is, I want to see single fathers raise their children. And I'm going to give me a business that's going to start single fathers to take care of their children and show them how to become men and be productive people in society. You can find some people that's around there to go on that mission for you. And it don't even have to be about the money. See, when I was building my team, I built my team around a mission first. A lot of times we get in the business and we looking for cash flow. Man, I want to get this cash flow. I want to get this cash flow. Those that I coach know what I'm going to tell you is things that's more important than cash flow. And one of them is the mission. before you can ask the word about the cash flow, you should have a mission down pat. Now, I don't mean like a mission statement, like you got to write it out like that. But if you got Chat GPT, it's that simple to get your mission statement. Now, let's keep it real. But what I mean to say is that you want to have a mission. What are you out to do? All right, my company name is Ascent, right? Ascent Cleaning Solution. I started, the reason why it's purple behind me is because purple is a serene color. Now, I put purple behind me to brand myself, and I wanted to be in my office and be in a pleasant. They want red because red is like a violent color, so they say. Blue is in my room because I like to be at peace, right? I like to be laying and relaxing. And purple was a place of royalty, right? But purple, when I started my business, the name Ascent comes from ascension. The purple and gold is royalty from Christianity. Well, I don't want to get into religion, but I'm just saying the royal purple and gold has meaning for me, okay? So my mission was to take people from here, taking them up, ascent. Your ascension, you're going up in the air. So my cleaning company was always going to be a hub for me building other companies. It was never for people, because I don't believe in working a job. So I don't want people that work in my company to feel like they're working for me in a job. I want to be able to train people up to become business owners so they can take care of their family. That's what I believe in. So my mission is to start with building people up, right? Building people up. So that's what I started with. And I started with my partner. Now, I was in a situation to where my partner was on the free land. Let's say in the free world. All right, let's keep it gutter, man. Come on now. Let me go on and get to you, man. So my partner was in the free world and I was behind bars, right? I was in a situation. And so my first thing was selling the vision. I didn't have any money. I had people I needed to support me, but I didn't even need them to support me. I asked them to buy me books because I couldn't get books where I was. So they had to buy me books. But anyway, so I sold a vision. I sold myself. By the time I was talking to my people and they seen I was about business, they was all ready to go. And the people that wasn't ready to go, they got pushed out the way, and now they behind me, pushing me on now. I had to run through them. You have to bust through some people, man. Sometimes you got people on that right there on your line that you want behind you, but you want them to go walk with you. But you just gotta bust them through, and then they'll be behind you. They'll see you going. Don't get mad at them. That's that resistance you needed to actually go through, going what you got to go to. All right, but that's not what we're talking today. We're talking about turning from a cleaner to a CEO, right? And all of that has to do with becoming a CEO in your business. I'm gonna check seeing my comments here, and I'm gonna turn my comments off so I don't be looking at them, so I can actually get into what I'm going to. But I think I checked it. What's up, Christian? How you doing, man? I appreciate you checking in. Jamie Milton, man, I appreciate you checking in, my guy. Thank you checking in. All right, Glamour the Glow. All right, hey, 100%. I appreciate you checking in. Contourist, all right. So I love when you check in, because the thing is, I get to see that I'm taking outside of the cleaning business. Like, I've heard people to say that I got more knowledge to give than just cleaning, and that's why I like when other people check in from other business owners. I work with multiple business owners too, but that's not for today. The first thing I learned from you, yeah, you're right, it's mission. The first thing you learn, because most people go for their cash flow. They want to get the cash flow. First thing is you got a mission, you got your, I ain't gonna tell the rest. They got to get a consultation. The vision, if communicated well, is as good as money. Facts, Jamie. Facts. I'm gonna tell you, if you got that mission, that vision connected correctly, you'll get people from all over the world. Think about this. How do nonprofits move? How do nonprofits get folks out of all their money? How does the church get people out of all their money? Now, I ain't gonna go into that, but how do you get people out the money? You believe in the mission. Some of the people broke going in there and giving their last dime because they believe in the mission. It was a bigger mission, though. It wasn't a mission for me. It was a mission for us, for we. I'm gonna give my life up so you can live. Okay, let me not go that way. Let me go that way. Come on, you getting not? I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. You're not gonna gas me up today. Nah, but for real though, no, for real, you do have to have a mission. All right. So I do like the feedback that I'm getting, and I'm gonna turn this off, and I will go back to my comments in a minute. But I want to go ahead and get on into this thing, man. I'm thanking y'all to join on in, and I think we're gonna have a good one today. But I'm gonna talk over some stuff, maybe over some people here that might not be. But what I do want to let you know is this: if you want to turn yourself from a cleaner or a worker in your company to being a CEO or somebody that has people up under you, one of the first things that you must do is get your mission together. Get your mission together and make sure that you have people that's aligned with your mission. One of the things that I found out is that I get people that's not aligned with the mission, they go in and do shoddy work. They come up on the team and don't want to make sure things happen. And then that's even with my VAs. Like if I don't, we got a mission over there. We got a mission in the cleaning company. We got a mission for real estate. We got a mission for everything. Everything must work together, right? It all must work together. Now, when I bring people on, I work with people, I let them know what my mission is. Now, I also ask them what they want to do. Now, another tip, when you have workers or you have people that's working with you, be about them. See what they want to do. I had one lady that was working with me. She wanted to design shoes. Hey, I got a graphic designer that can help you design shoes when you get ready. Right? I know somebody that can help you get your business card to get ready. I got a company that'll help you get the whole everything your business needs. I got a VAs. I got a whole company that'll help you grow that. So when I meet business owners and they say, "Hey, can you help me to do this? Can you help me?" I got a whole company to help you do whatever you want in business wise. So I actually created something to do upon my mission, ascent, take people from here going up. How can I take somebody from here to go up if I don't have the resources? How can I take somebody to take up to the next level if I'm only thinking about my children? That's another thing, right? People talking about I just need to take care of me and my family. I say this all the time. If you're just taking care of you and your family, you're being selfish. Because I'm gonna tell you this: if I'm taking care of other people's family, my kids gonna eat. I'm a father. Ain't no way my kids ain't gonna eat. As long as I'm living, I'm gonna make sure my kids is eating to the best of my ability. So therefore, I don't even have to watch them. I don't have to pay attention to them. I don't have now. When I say this, let's talk loosely. Let's say I'm not having to focus on making sure they eat. If I help other people, I'm gonna make enough money to make sure my kids are taken care of because that's what parents do. If you're a parent out there, chime in the chat. Let me see if you're a parent. If your kids gonna go without eating, or would you rather perish before your kids go without eating? Let me know. Because if that's the case, if you're feeling the same way I'm feeling, then you don't have to focus on feeding your kids. You have to focus on feeding other people, and then you can help feed your children. Now, let's take that with a grain of salt, okay? Let's just not give all out to other people and not have the resources to take care of our kids. That's not what I'm saying. And if you think that I was saying that, then I see we ain't on the same mindset right now anyway. All right, so I got this microphone right here, and I'm gonna move it because my notes is right here, and I'm just trying to get around everything to actually get everything set up. Oh, let me take this off. I'm getting deep. Let me take this on off. Let me click this on off. Boom, boom, boom. All right. My notes ain't done how I like my notes today. They're not in bullet points. They gave them to me. Man. They gave my notes in like a paragraph form. I'll show you. So I got my people put my stuff together for me. I'll show y'all, man, because I got to keep it. So my people put my stuff together for me. And I usually do notes, right? I got my people put my stuff together. Let me see. Boom. And I usually do bullet points, but they gave it to me in paragraph form. And so I don't think I like it. I was trying something different, but I don't like it. But that goes along with what I say about building your team. Get your people behind you that could do some things for you. Start to delegate some tasks. All right. So let me see where I'm at. Section 1, they got me to understand the CEO mindset. All right. So we're going to talk about the mindset. Wow. Got me some good stuff. Ooh. All right. Boom. Okay. I say it's mentality, not money, right? So I'm just looking at this, and they say from a task doer to a business leader. All right. So they wanted me to explain about what is a task doer. Okay. So a task doer is somebody that does all the tasks. You got to go in and make sure the cleaning is done. You got to make sure the inspection is done. You got to make sure everything is done, right? You got to do the payroll. You got to do it all. You want to move to a position to where you can show people what to do. You can show them to do it. Now, in doing that, you have to have some tough skin. You have to be able to withstand some of the losses. Let me tell you a story. All right. So I tell this story a lot because this is one of my biggest losses. I lost over $12,500 in a post-construction deal with one of my teammates. And it was because they put in the wrong invoice. We moved over into doing a post-construction. And when we moved over doing post-construction, we used to just writing one invoice out. So we're doing post-construction, and post-construction is done in phases. So the whole job that we had, all 3 phases, was about $30,000, right? They wrote up, a portion was $18,500. They wrote the whole job up for $18,500, and I ended up doing the job. And then I was paying my people up front because I wanted to pay them. I was going to get my money on the back end. Well, I never got my money. My money didn't come in because when they looked at the invoice, they was like, well, hell, we thought we was paying $18,000 for the job. And I'm like, no, man, you know that wasn't going to work. Well, needless to say, we got pushed off because they thought we were doing some funny business. I ended up losing the job and some more money. But what I did was this. I told my teammates this. I said, you know what? I want to do more of those jobs. I want to do more of those jobs because if I can lose 12,500 and keep on going, I want to do more like that. So now we was in post construction. We started getting more of the post construction. And then we started jumping, right? And we got it. But if I was a task doer, if I had the business working mentality, I would have went crazy. I talked to many people that I was around, and they would tell me, "Man, you should get rid of her. You should get rid of whoever messed up. Get rid of them." But I'm thinking to myself, after the mission, those are the again that we went to coaching. The next thing is your team. If I get rid of her, where's my team? Right? Who was going to go along the mission with me if I get rid of people just because I lost that type of money? Now, again, it just depends on where you are in your business or how you can withstand that. But for me, I made it through, and we started doing post instructions, and hey, we started doing bigger and better things. But it changes the mentality that you have. Sometimes the losses are the lessons that you need to go ahead and get the blessings that God got for you. See, sometimes you miss those blessings because you're looking at the losses wrong. It's okay that you lost that money. It's okay that them folks took off on the contract. It's okay. Your contract might not have been read right. You need to rewrite your contracts. Another statement. I was in a job and I had a company that was on me about $2,500, and I got to him and I was talking to the CEO of the company. So I actually moved up to the CEO, and he talked to me in a way that I felt like I ain't never been talked to before. And what I mean by that is I kept calling him for my money. I kept calling him. He said, bro, he said, man, you keep calling me for this money. By the time I get to account, it'll be 2-3 days. I said, I know. He said, I don't do the accounting. No, I don't do payroll neither. What you mean? But I understood what he was saying. $2,500 was a lot for me at the time because I needed to come payroll. But for him, he doing $1 million a plus. He was subbing work out to me. Me calling him for $2,500, it was small mind to him, right? Now, not only that, by me reaching out to him, the CEO, he don't even have the authority to actually write the checks to me. All right, okay, you might not understand. The CEO is supposed to know how to do it all, right? I get it. I get it. I get it. We still in that type of business. So being a leadership mindset and not a task doer, as they say, you won't know everything in your company. You won't. When I first started, I wanted to know everything. I wanted to know how to do my payroll. I actually got my printer right here, and I got 3 checks, and I printed them out. I wanted to learn how to do what they call them spreadsheets, Excel sheets. I wanted to learn how to do that. I wanted to learn how to do everything, right? But as I started to grow up in my company, I realized I wouldn't know how to do everything. Let me take this out right quick because I'm getting a little hot. I can't. My shoulder hurt. But I'm gonna try to get this on out as best as I can. All right, all right. So let me take this on down too. Yeah, gonna get comfortable. I had just came in, so gonna get comfortable. Give me some water. See, we got some questions here. Get on back into this thing. Like this thing set up right here. Y'all gonna have to bear with me today because I'm just keeping it real with 100. All right, so what we got here? See, that's real. All right, I don't know what part, but I appreciate you chiming in. But that is real. I'm definitely gonna keep it real. But so when you want to go with the mindset, right? So get back to the story. If I had got rid of my team, right? How would I build? How would I become a C? How can I be the owner of a company with nobody to work for me? Every time somebody does something, you fire them. How can you build a team? You won't have nobody. Another thing, how many times as owners, when you have an owner's mentality, you understand that you're gonna mess up. You as the owner gonna mess up. You're gonna take a lot of the pain of the company. That's what we do. So when the teammate messes up, you have to give grace where grace is needed. You have to understand how many times it goes into my cleaning, how many times if you done messed up a floor, how many times if you had said, man, I was supposed to do this job, I done came in under budget or over budget or whatever. How many times, you have messed up? So we got to give that same grace to our teammates. Now, if you got people on your team and you got somebody that's there, I like to tell my people, have your team already in your mind before you even get them. First thing is your mission. The second thing is your team, right? So I know a lot of times people that glamour the glow, you can remember if you're still chiming in, you didn't think you had a team. You didn't know you had a team. Another one of my guys didn't know they had a team. They like, man, I don't have a team. I don't have nobody. And I told them this: you mentally have a team. If you have a cousin that's around you, and say for instance he's a photographer, he does pictures or whatever, and you're going to do something that you need somebody to take pictures, put him on your team. He don't have to take the pictures for real. It's something about him that you're looking for in the person that's going to actually take the pictures for you. All right. Or if you got, say, for instance, a partner that's you real trustworthy, right? But they're not really a big person to jump in the business, but you can trust them. They might not be in the business with you, but when you go in to get the checks, you need somebody you can trust. I don't even like picking up my checks. I ain't gonna lie. Because we got a mailbox down there. I don't want to go pick up checks. That partner that lost to 12-5, she picks up the checks. She never take nothing from me. She never would. I won't believe it. Again, and that's not a relationship partner. That's somebody that I met outside the business that I grew, and they was there with me when I was locked up, and now they're here in the business with me. I sold the vision, so they see the growth. They seen that I was selling. They seen that I was selling cookies and cakes. They seen that I was sending money home, so they could put it on my PayPal. That wasn't PayPal then. It was I think it might have been PayPal. They seen that they were putting on Green Dot. It was putting on my. They seen that, right? So as they seen me growing, they said, "Hey, you know what? I see. I trust him." So we built up that trust, and so now she go picks up the checks and she deposits them. And hey, I got my VAs checking my bookkeeping, and I look at it, right? Speaks up the next. Let's go into the next thing. All right, that's next. Building trust with your team. That's crazy. That's crazy. It says that build a trust with your team. That's section 2. All right, so roll on into that. You got to build trust with your team. So since I've already talked about that, I will talk about building trust with your virtual team. Let me explain what a virtual team is first. All right, let me slow down too, because this is my passion right here. So look, we're in the business, and we're looking to grow, right? And as you look to grow, you look to find the people that come into your buildings. You're looking to find the people that come in to cut your grass. You're looking to people to find that come into your barber shop or whatever thing you have, right? You're looking for the boots on the ground, as I call them. You're looking for people right there to go in there with you. But if you look around, look behind you, you need admin. You need stuff that's on social media. You need stuff that actually make the business run. Now, a lot of times we just so focused on getting people here to put them in the building that we forget there's a whole nother business need to be built behind us. When I switched out of my franchise, I was in with a marketing company. Now, I didn't know how to market because with a franchise, it doesn't teach you how to do any marketing. They just tell you, hey, Wade, I got something for you. Would you take it? And I say yes. And I got the building, and now I'm working my butt off to staff the building, right? But in the transition, I wanted to learn how to build what I needed for my real estate, for my coaching, and for everything. So I said, you know what? Since I need to learn how to, I was working with cold calling at the time, and I said, you know what? I didn't know how to get any leads, and so I was following CBN, and I was in one of the courses, one of the old courses he had, and he was showing me how to build a call center, like you're not a call center, cold calling. That's what it was, a cold calling. Now, the reason why I said you have to have a mission, because when he gave me the knowledge on how to build a cold caller, how to get a cold caller, my mind knew I needed to do real estate. Real estate need cold callers. So for me, I had to build a cold calling division. And that's where everything started. So getting a little piece of knowledge and having a mission, I know that I didn't need a cold caller for just cleaning. I needed a cold caller for real estate and cleaning. So I built a cold calling division. Then I started to get more people over there, a manager and stuff like that. Then I started to handle my books off to them. I started messing with them, started doing my social media. They started doing my campaign and a whole bunch of stuff. And so now I have a whole team of 13 VAs that do everything I need. And I help 10 other companies grow as well. But only reason that happened is because I got out of my way. It wasn't just about me. It was about what I could do for other people. Ascent is where you start and you take other people up, right? Ascension is where you go from here and you're going up to the Ascent Cleaning Solutions. We start this, we learn something, and then we take others to the next level. So we was talking about trust. So as you start to build trust with your team, you start to delegate certain tasks. Now, what happened was in the transition of me learning how to start another company, the transition happened mentally for me. Because as I told you when we first started, if you was here, if you're not, I said that I was inside of my cleaning company with my franchise and I had to do all the work. They was taking 22% and I had to pay 3 or 4 times how much money they was giving me. Just to break it down, if I had $1,000 and they gave me a $1,500 package and they was only supposed to give me 1,000, for that extra 500, I would owe 3 or 4 times that plus the 22%. So not only was I paying 22%, I might actually owe them $2,000 on that same account that was just giving me 500 a month. But see, some people be like, that's weird, that's wild. But me, I never looked at what they was taking out. I only looked at what I was getting. I never in my life made $25,000 in 1 month with my franchise. When I went back and looked, they made an extra $20,000 too and didn't do nothing. But did I look at that when I made the 25,000? No, all I looked was my 25,000. And I was grateful for that because I've never made it. And so I didn't even look at what they was making. See, that's a boss mentality. See, a lot of times we worry about what other people are making. I came from a situation that people want to know what you getting it for, how much you getting, what you making on that. And that stuff to me is really sickening. What you worry about what I'm making off of. If I get it to you for $100 or $1,000 or $1,500 or whatever I get you, what you can make off of that's all you should matter. Because we need to eat together. Right. So when I was with my franchise, I wanted them to eat. And like I told them, I never bite the hand that feed me. So what happened with them was they started to see me going and getting online and they started to see me using my VAs and starting to push myself out there. And they said I wasn't going along with the model that they got built. And so they said I was one of their #1 competitors. They cut ties. They stopped sending me services. Now, when they stopped doing that, if I was a worker person, I'm like, man, you know what? Y'all fed me. Y'all made my biggest month. I said, you know what? I gotta go on and do my own thing because I can't take 2 months of you putting me on restriction because I lost an account. I lost Top Golf was a 20 with that was paying me 25,000 a month. So I know they were making probably about 35. I lost that during 2020. They wanted to go in-house because they was cutting back money. When I lost an account, my franchise tell me they're gonna put me on a 2-month suspension. Losing 25,000, you put me on 2 months and ain't going 2 months. I'm not gonna get nothing. And you think I'm gonna wait? No, sir. I got kids to feed. You know what I mean? I got I got a family. I cannot put my life in somebody else's hand at this point of stage of my life. I got to make sure that I take it on. And some of you might be the same way. So you want to move from the cleaner to the CEO in your business, but some people you got to be. Sometimes you need to start at the cleaner. Now I don't say you have to be the cleaner because I've seen cleaning companies that built their stuff outside of it, but they had income coming in. A lot of the people that I see now that want to build a cleaning company, they want to make their money off the cleaning company or off the business that they're in. They want to just go full-fledged into their company, but they don't realize that you got to live off of that. So if you don't have enough income to live off your business, then it's gonna eat from your vision. It's gonna eat from your success. You're gonna be working your business like a job, and some of you don't like to work a job anyway. So turning from cleaning to CEO gonna be kind of hard for you because you don't want to work for nobody. That's your main focus. I'm gonna leave my job so I don't work for nobody. But that's a misconception. Because when I got into the cleaning business, I worked for my franchise. I worked for every one of my clients. When they called me and they said something, man, I was there instantly. I was working for them. Man, it got to the point that when my franchise sent the email, my heart would beat because I'm like, hope I don't lose an account. Hope I don't lose an account. Right? So I was tied all emotionally and everything to everything. So I don't understand how people say when they get in their business, they don't want to work for nobody. I hope people quit saying that. Because I truly believe you should say, man, getting in the business, I work for way more people. More people are pulling me left and right in my company than it ever been. I had payroll today. All right. So we do payroll automatically. All right. So we have a VAs that send out payroll and then they actually send the payroll. They actually have cards so they can pay the bills. They have a lot of access. I give them a lot of access to do a lot of stuff. But people will call me. That story I was telling y'all about when the dude owed me 2,500 and I got to talk to the CEO and I got him on the phone and I was calling him. I understood what he was saying because people call me about their checks. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with your check. Look, I just look over and see how much y'all supposed to get paid and I send it off and I approve it. That's it. I don't know if it's held up. I don't know if they put it in on time. And I just don't know. I don't know. I don't do admin. I do sales and marketing. All right, let me tell you what. All right, so let me break that down. So You got a business. If you're starting your business, business are broke down in three main things, I say. All right, three main departments. You have operations, which a lot of us are in operations. A lot of us start off in operations. Matter of fact, a lot of us start off in all three of them. But you got operations. That's when you're doing the work. You there. You got your hands and everything. You're cleaning the toilet. You're doing the massages. You're cutting the grass. You're cutting it. You're chopping up the hair. You're in the operations of the business. You do in there. Now, operations. You have admin. Admin is where you do your accounting, you do your emails, you go and do your paperwork, right? Then you have sales and marketing. Sales and marketing is when you go out and sell in your company, where you market your company, you get online, you start to get reviews, you start to do those type of things, right? So as you start to build your company, you realize, okay, I got operations, sales and marketing, and admin. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I was in operations, I was doing the sales and marketing. No, I was doing the operations and I was doing a couple of admin, and my franchise was doing sales and marketing. When I separated, I didn't know how to do sales and marketing. I was getting the company $1,500 that was doing my SEO and posting on Instagram couple of times. So I said, you know what? Let me see how to. I got the course, and I was like, man, let me see how to get my cold callers up, because I seen that some people were doing cold calling, so I started doing cold calling. But after I figured that out, I said, you know what? I'm gonna need callers for calling for real estate. You know, I'm thinking bigger than where I am. So I said, okay, let me start and get the division together. All right. So this is where we are when we said you have to build trust and you have to build a team. You want to hire smart. You want to know who do you need to actually take you to the next level. For me, I needed somebody to know that's going to give me some leads at the time. My franchise was giving me the leads, and I needed, you know what? How am I going to get some leads? These people charging me $1,500. They're doing SEO, and I don't even know what SEO is, but I trusted them to do it. And I realized now you don't see SEO for maybe 6 months, because they got to go behind. They doing long tail keywords and on page SEO and all this type of stuff that I recently learned because I took on sales and marketing. I created a sales and marketing company, W.A.D.E Global. So I said, you know what? Since I'm going to do this, I'm thinking as a boss, I'm thinking as a CEO. I don't want to do the sales and marketing. So let me learn it and then pass it off on people that can do it. One of the books that I was reading says the mindset that we should have. Oh, I don't like to say we should have. Let me rephrase my word. A mindset that is good to have is a generalist mindset. Now, I know somebody want to be a master of something, right? But I'd like to challenge you on how you think of this. All right. Let's say you went to school to be a bookkeeper, and all you know is bookkeeping. That's all you know. You're a master at bookkeeping, but you want to start a company. What would you be doing in the company? You'd be doing bookkeeping. Now, if you know a little bookkeeping, you know a little bit about cleaning, you know a little bit about systems, you know a little bit about BAs, you know a little bit about social media, a little bit about email marketing. You see what I mean? You can hire people and you can have conversation in their language. See, all right. So as an owner, as a business mindset or an entrepreneur mindset, I've also heard that you don't have to know the knowledge. I just need to know where to get the knowledge. Okay. So a lot of times people hold a lot of useless knowledge in their mind. You can talk to people and then they know a whole bunch of stuff, right? They know a whole bunch of stuff. But if I know a little bit about marketing, if I know a little bit about how you do on SEO, if I know a little bit about something, do you think I can have a conversation with somebody that know a little bit more? And then with the global economy, W.A.D.E Global, you might get it a little cheaper. You can go around the world and get $4-5 worth of people for service. So you over here, all right, let me see how this sounds. Let me see how this sounds. You over here in America, or wherever you're watching. If you're watching somewhere else, man, I know me, but hey, you over here in America, and we can't get people for $15 an hour, $20 an hour, $25 an hour. But you can't go and hire 5 people for $5 an hour to get your. Come on, man, you're not thinking correctly. Well, all right, let me not say that. It's just some better knowledge out there. You learn to build your team backwards, and then you have people in front of you. I'll show you how to do it. If you need help, message me. I could definitely give you the game plan on how it goes, because I'm gonna tell you, if you get the system down, I'm moving to multiple areas at the same time. And if you see me online, you see that sometimes my stuff look okay. Now I am changing now because I'm gonna veer off a little bit on the mindset, right? Now, being as that I started the company and doing the sales and marketing for myself, I started posting online. I got good graphics and good posts, right? So I wanted to get some attraction. So you go through getting the traction. You want to be known. You want to be people to see you, right? So you start posting consistently first, right? But after you start posting consistently, it comes a time that you want to start into monetization of what you're posting, right? You have a acquisition stage. So you want to acquire people to know about you. So you're posting so people can know that you're doing it. You know people you're doing it. Then you want to figure out, you need a campaign that's going to monetize what you're doing posting. Now, I'm not talking about getting Facebook monetized and YouTube monetized. Although my channel did hit, I can't take them little things that they said you can get. When people drop a couple dollars, I could get that now. I'm on my way to monetization, but that's not what I'm talking about. If it's super chats, I can get them. I don't know if they turned on. I've never gotten one, but hey, if I can, hey, I can get them though. But what I'm saying is, you go through a stage where you acquire and you're getting people to know that you're out there. You start to post your business, you start to post, so people can see that and you be consistent. Those that got the CRM, get you a CRM. If you need help with a CRM, hey, we can help you with that too. Get you a scheduling software that when you post, you can just schedule it on out, right? That way you don't have to think about it. Now, for me, I didn't want to learn how to do that. I know how to do it, but I taught my team how to do it. So now they schedule for me and they schedule for multiple other companies. All right. And it's not just cleaning. And that's why I want it to be ascent, taking me from here up. All right. So I'm gonna tie it all together. And it all comes from the mission. All right. Mission first. Once you get your mission, you got everything together. All right. So if you missed the beginning, you could go back to the beginning and understand why the mission is important. But so you start to post, right? So you get your posts out there. You want to be consistent. You start to post and people start to see your post. You get your post and you're getting good. Now, where I'm at now is monetization. Now I need to have a monetization campaign. What is my workflows behind the scene of the post? So when you post, what is it for? How am I taking you to the end? Right? Now, if you're posting and you're just posting your work, you're just showing people you're doing good work. Sometimes I see people posting with cuss music in the back. And then what if you have a high paying client? Do you think that's going to represent your company well? I know we be on Instagram and we want to post and we want to show people we get into the bag and we're doing that thing. But what type of contracts or what type of people are you bringing to that? What type of people do you want? Right? What type of clientele do you need or do you not care? That's where we are now. We are at the stage of, you know what? Now it's time to have a monetization campaign. So when I post, it needs to be posted with a call to action and bringing people to the closed door, sending them to a lead landing page, sending them somewhere. But you don't start right there. First, you just start to get your post up. Just be consistent with posting. Just be consistent. Just posting, all right? Then the next thing is engagement campaign. How you do engagement. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm real big on AI. I got AI. I got AI in my company, and it revolutionized my company. I'm a real big component of showing you how to work with AI, how you can get ChatGPT, how you can set up AI to do conversational AI, how they can actually respond for you as you. You can train AI bots to actually act just as you, and you can prompt. They can prompt as you. You can test them out, and you can see it. Right? Matter of fact, a little hidden secret. All my clients got AI bots. I got my VAs. They they go straight to the client and they work with the client. But like, I don't want to give too much away. But my clients, that when I work with my clients, my VAs know what my clients want, and they work and they post as my clients, and my clients love it. It's just because I got it set up that way. But again, let's get back. I done went way off. I done went way off. That is not what I'm supposed to be. Let me get into some of these things. I'm just erase all of that out your brain. I'm sorry. I might have went too far. Let me take some of these things. Let me take some of this thing. Hey, how you doing, Karen? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm glad you checked in. Hey, let me see. That's my story. Okay, okay. I see you doing big things out there. I see you doing big things. You know real estate. I like seeing what you're doing. Lewis. Peace, fam. Appreciate you, man. Peace. Are you still checking in? All right, all right. Come on with it. I appreciate you. Glamour the Glow. Glamour the Glow. Different name. And the cleaner company. There's a different company there. I love super chat. Oh, okay. Well, shoot, son, throw me a super chat. Let me see what it feel like. Let me see what it feel like. No, I'll get back to you. I ain't never seen it before. Let me see what that thing look like. But anyway, I ain't gonna be big, and I ain't too proud to big though. But I just be all over the place sometimes. But no, let's get back to what I was talking about: becoming a CEO in your business. Okay. I went too far off to there. We got to set some stuff up to actually go into all that type of knowledge we're doing. But so you want to create systems that you have for scaling. All right. So one of the things I like to tell my mentees and my coaching clients that we want to do, and I find a lot of them are not using software. All right. So what I want to do, I want to give you this tip. If you're looking to scale your company and you're looking to become a CEO in your company, what software are you using? If you're not using some software in your company, we need to reevaluate how you're going to do it, because you're not doing any invoicing, which they got free invoicing software, Wave, free invoicing software. You have Slack, where you can communicate with people. If you got people in your buildings, or if you got people that you want to talk to on your team. You have Swept. I've graduated to Swept, which is amazing, right? You have even Clean Biz Automation, Clean Biz Network. If you're in the Clean Biz got a whole great app as well. You know, I always shout out my guy, because if it weren't for him, hey, I don't know where I'll be. You know what I mean? Because he gave me the game. It just was his game wasn't what I needed. I mean, his game was for him, and I had to morph it into what I needed. And so now here I am. But I always pay homage, man, because as I told people, I told my franchise, I don't bite the hand that feed me. And grandmama's told me to be loyal, and loyalty is one of my big words, right? So if I rock with you, I rock with you, man. And so I'm gonna always shout AJ Simmons out. Follow him if you're not following AJ Simmons, Clean Biz Network. He's the cleaning business GOAT. He got everything you need. If you starting a cleaning company and you don't know Clean Biz Network, you're crazy. I'm telling you, Clean Biz Network is the go-to for cleaning business automation and starting. Okay. Now, that's being said, I can help you too. Okay, I can help you too. I got a little help. I'm more on the business side though, but I can help you though. But I don't. My thing is, I like to deal with six-figure companies, and I just put it out there. And I'm not partial to them, but he got that. He got that, man. I know he got. It's only one AJ. He starts a company. He got all. He got the Clean Biz starter pack. He got the course to show you everything you need, to show you how to bid, the calculator. He got it all. I'm not gonna go. No. I take you 6 feet. I take you when you're ready to move on to something else. You want to do multiple streams? I'll show you how to put your VAs together. I can help you leverage it up and get you out your cleaning company. I can do some other little things, but hey, check them out. Check my guy out, right? Where we at here? Oh, I didn't even get this one. Notion. All right, I didn't get that one. They got Notion on here. All right, so those that don't know Notion, Notion is a very powerful tool for task management. Now, if I'm talking about from cleaning business to CEO, I might not add Notion in there, because I didn't use Notion for my cleaning business. I use Notion now to actually help grow multiple companies. Notion is how I actually actively growing 10 companies at one time. Literally growing 10 companies at one time, and they're not all mine. But that's what that is. Oh, and then what else we got? Go high level. All right. So me personally, I bought into Go High Level. We got the VAs that know how to they specialize in using Go High Level. If you need help inside of Go High Level, even if you're a part of Clean Biz, we can have VAs that could go in there and help you. I want to be an assistance to help, because a lot of people are in the cleaning business that follow me. So we could definitely, I've been training them for over a year and a half working with this. They have a system together, and it's really fluent in how to make things move. So we could definitely help you grow in that area. If you need a VA, just let me know. But again, it's about taking people to the next level. If the more people I can serve, then the more God will allow me to be blessed. And that's just my thing. I'm here to serve. All right. I learned a long time ago, about 6 years ago, that I got to give up my life so other people can live. I sit right in front of this computer and this YouTube right here when I'm watching my TV 90% of the day. All right. I do this 90% of the day. And the reason being is because a lot of people are out there working. I got 7 different cleaning companies that I work with right now, and all of them are in the field working. I got cold callers going for them. I got social media posts going for them. I got automations going for them. I got stuff that they wouldn't even understand that they could do. Email marketing going for them. All of this stuff is going for them, right? But I'm doing it because I'm doing it for me. I just found a way to level it up for other people, right? And that's where we come in with the mindset of being a CEO, not just doing tasks. How can you do what you're doing 10 times? 10 times that for 10 multiple people. What system are you using actually to put that together? How are you actually leveraging it up? And now people are still running business like we don't have AI. Like, come on, man. Everybody trying to act like they can't talk about AI. Like you ain't. I talked to a lady the other day. I said, just go on Chat GPT. She didn't know. I talk to people right now in my area and they don't know. But it's funny that most of the people that I talk to about this, I put them on it. I've been a big component of this for over a year and a half now. Like for real, ever since November, it came out last November. They were popping, and I would been on it, right? So I could show you a lot of different things how to actually use them as your teammates. All right, let's stop. Let's go. All right, let me go back to some of the comments. I want to get into it so bad. Like I'm coming together with a course I'm working on right now, and I'm not trying to plug it, but it's gonna have a lot of this type of stuff advanced stuff that I'm talking about. I got an ebook that's coming out right now, and this ebook, it has a little bit about the advanced stuff that I'm talking about, but it's really more that I say I have something for the to the entrepreneurs. Right, like I told you, I got my guy AJ. He's straight for the startups, right? So I do have a startup, 10 things to start up, but it's just because I want to say, hey, I got something to give you that you can start up. But hey, it's pale. It's pale in comparison to what you could get over there at the CBS. Again, I keep plugging my guy though. Let me see. Karen, LOL. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. What's going on, brother? Great live. We definitely got to connect. Clean Success Academy. Oh my goodness, I like that over there. If I know who this is, if I think I know who this is, that's a good a logo. You're getting a little bit more crisp out here. I see. If this is who I think it is, if this is Andrew, man, it's Sherman, I don't know which one to call you, but if it's you, let me know it's you, man. Because hey, if it's you, man, you been looking good. We talked about this today. What that was, Karen? What was that you talked about today? Let me know. What was it about? What up, brother? Great live. We definitely got to connect soon. Need to tap your brain on the AI stuff. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Hey, you looking good over there, man. I like the new logo. I like how you coming along, man. You was a beast with that automation too, bro. I really appreciate it. I don't say nothing. I stay back and let you do your thing, and I don't step on toe. But I mean, I like what you're doing, bro. Hey, we definitely could connect. We definitely could connect. Let me see what you got. Yes, we need a course. Hey, I got one coming. I definitely got one coming. You're gonna pay for the course though. Y'all gonna pay for it. I'm gonna save you a lot of time. Look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you something. All right. So I like finances. All right. So I don't like to use the word save. All right. So peep this out. When you say I'm gonna save somebody some time, it sounds okay, but why are you saving them time? Why don't you allow them to invest in and to do something more with their time? Investing into doing, it's an investment to get you. Let me say how I would say this. I don't want to save you time. The investment will give you a lot of time back. See, I like to invest. I'm a real big component of investment. Savers are losers, man. Think about it. If you go into saving money into a bank account, how many of y'all still got bank accounts that you just just saving, right? I got bank accounts, so I'm just saying. And you just saving. If you don't know anything about finances, again, this is not about finances. It's about turning from a CEO, but I guess it is about finances. And if you save your money into a bank, and say for instance you got $10,000. Now I'm going to pull out my numbers because I think I know it's 100, but if I take $10,000 into a bank and you got a bank that's going to give you, let's see, $10,000, they're going to give you 1%, right? So we're going to add 1% on your money. Let me see, $10,000, and then we're going to do 1%. That's $100. I was right. So you put $10,000 in the bank, you saving it for a rainy day. I don't like that either, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. You put $1,000, $10,000 in the bank, you're going to save it, right? And in a year, you got $100. You got $10,100, but you save it. But then you go in and you see gas done went up. You see that the eggs done went up. You see that the toilet paper, they got COVID and everybody bought all the toilet paper. So now it's $20 for one roll. What's that $100 doing? You're losing. So I would say invest the 10 in yourself. Don't save it, invest it. Now, what would you invest it in? Now, again, this is what keep people broke. As I got to figure this thing out, because if I'm investing, I got money that's tied up in multiple different things. My cash flow is short, and we're gonna talk about that on another one. Let me get back to this. Yeah, bro, it's me. All right, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. How contractors don't have invoices. Contractors don't have invoices. You know what? I don't know if I mentioned contract don't have invoices, but are you talking about like your subcontractors that you want them to invoice you, or are you talking about like the people that you job for? They don't send you invoices. Let me know what you're talking about, because I could take that two different ways. But no. So let me see. Did she answer that real quick? Yes. Okay. So I asked two questions. All right. So contractors that don't subcontractors that don't invoice you. See if that's the answer, or the contractors that don't. I said the same thing again. I hope she check on in so I can see which one. But I can talk on both of them. So contractors that don't invoice me, subcontractors. I have just started having my subcontractors invoice me. I just started doing that. I got one subcontractor that does all my windows. He will invoice me. Let me see what it is. The subcontractor start a business but do not have ways to get the money. Yes, I'm glad I talked about that. Yes. So all right, so building a team. I got so much I just want to give. I just want to give. All right, so in building your team, right, you want to make sure that you have people that's established, right? So as an entrepreneur, a CEO of your company, you're gonna now step into a different mindset. And a mindset that you see, the reason why I say it's mentality, not money, is because a lot of times we have to focus. It is both. It's actually both, but it's mentality first. Because if you get the mindset, then you will be able to train the subcontractor on a different level of mind. And the reason why I say that is because some of our subcontractors that we may be getting are getting coming from a job mentality. And what I mean by that, they are used to making $20 an hour, 25 an hour. So if you tell them, hey, I got a job that's going to pay $450, it doesn't register to them. Okay. Now I say that because of the what's that? The vocabulary, right? If you notice that you go around doctors, they have a different language. You go around techs, they talk a different language. You go around entrepreneurs, they may talk about ROIs and how much they're making the percent wise. Well, when you're talking to subcontractors, you say, hey man, I'm gonna let you get a 30% profit or 60% profit on this building. You doing what? But if you say, hey, bro, I got this building right here, I can put you in and you make ravage about $25, $30 an hour. Okay, bro, I take that. I take that. I take it. I take it. I sign that. Boom. So we got to actually speak that language. Now, going back to what Karen was talking about, as we know we have to speak that language, we also have to indoctrinate them or give them business practices. Now, I see a lot of times people say, well, I don't have the money to pay people. I have people wanting to work with me. I have 5 other companies right now that has called me that I don't have work for right now, that I'm learning how to do my marketing better because I need to have more work coming in. Because I have companies that want to work with me because they want to get the knowledge that I have to actually give to them, right? And so this is something that we were going to have to do as CEOs of our company. Now, I don't really like to do the title, so they just put CEO, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't know, but I don't do titles really. I didn't do titles at first. But because sometimes titles can give you inflated and get some people inflated, right? I'm the CEO of the company. I don't do that type of stuff. No, I do whatever everybody else do. My name is just William Wade, right? But dealing with the people overseas, they call yes sir, no sir Wade, boss this, and so I got used to it. So yeah, I'm cool, sir. Okay, sir, sir me, no, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you though. But no, man. But so when we get subcontractors and we got people that we working that's working for us, we must actually also give them the mindset that they need to have to go along the job. That's why you keep them. That's that sticking point, right? That's that sticking point. Dealing with marketing and dealing with VAs, they get you a sticking point. What can you stick them with? Like you can do the websites, I can do their social media, I can do their reputation management, I can do a lot of different things for them and actually get it done for them where they don't have to do it themselves. Right. And so I got a sticking point to keep them coming in. Same thing you got to do with the subcontractors. How are you getting them to stay? Are you giving them the game or are you trying to use them for the game? Because see, some of my contractors, I let them know the game. I said, you know what? Hey, I could put you in this building, and this is gonna be a low ROI for you, but I could put you in this building over here that could be a little bit bigger. And so I don't tell them exactly how much I'm making on it, because some people don't want you to make 40, 50% on the building, and you don't have to work. But see, this is the thing. I'm working on marketing. I have to pay my manager that don't have to be in the building. He needs to be able to fill in. I got to get my inspector to pay. I got bookkeeper to pay. I got a whole team of people to pay. I can't go off 25, 30% on profit. I can't do that. Well, where I'm going to eat at? You know what I mean? How am I going to feed my family? I'm going to feed mine. You know what I mean? When I get to look, I got to feed mine. So what we do is, when we bid, this is another tip I'm giving you. If you stay here, this is a good one. When we bid with our percentage added on to what we charge it. So say for instance, I want to charge $25 an hour per building, right? So I want to get a building, somebody go in there. Say for instance, they're working. I'm gonna do the numbers right here. They're working 3 hours a day, roughly. Okay. So I do 3 hours a day, and then I say times 25. I want to do 25 hours, right? 25 an hour. So that's $75 a day. So I'm gonna multiply that times 3. That's gonna give me $225 a week. I'm going to multiply that times 4.33. Now, those that don't know, 4.33 is the average amount of weeks in a month. You know, you have 5 months, 5 weeks, and 4 weeks. 4 weeks some months, 5 weeks some months. So you just average 4.33. All right, so 225 times 4.33, that gives me $974.25. This is what I'm going to pay my people, right? Now, for me to take this contract, I add 40% to that. So the price that I would have to charge them is, let me see, $1,300. Now, when a person say you taking 40%, yeah, I average that you making $25 an hour. Now, not only that, but you might can get in the building and you don't even have to spend 3 hours. If you get efficient in there, you might get out in 2.5 hours. So now you're making $75 in 2.5 hours. What do you worry about me making my 40% for? Come on, we cleaning. We clean it. Now you're making 25 an hour. You might make 27, but you worry about my 40% because I know how to bid. Come on, man. Y'all got to quit doing that. They got to quit doing that. They got to quit doing that. Because I'm going to tell you, that we ain't going to grow like this. That means you cutting off the hand. You cutting off the growth. I'm already bidding it so I could get it. And the thing about that is once you get yourself in position and you kind of have people word of mouthing, you kind of can go in and charge. I'm going to tell you this, cold calling, email marketing, social media, door to door, calling on the phone yourself, what else? Networking. It all works. It all works. It all works. Hey, y'all in the business, man, quit asking what work. It all works. Whatever you work gonna work. It works if you work it. You got to work it. I didn't know nothing about marketing. I started off with cold calling. I had my cold callers calling from the Philippines, and they called for over a year before I got a contract. A year before I got a contract. I was buying leads. I bought 5 leads and didn't close till a year and a half after. But I didn't stop. I kept going. And the reason that I think is a lot of time people quit is because they want that thing too fast. They want it to come quick. No, you stick into it. You learn what you got. And then that's the mentality you got to have. You learn it. And you go back at it. You constantly go back at it. You be consistent in it. When I was talking about posting online, those that want to go out in that marketing and sales and marketing part of your company, all right, those is new, sales and marketing, operations, and admin. Now, I don't know if my guy Andrew is still on here, but he's big in operations. I'm more on sales and marketing. So when I look at him and I see the operations, admin, automation, I can see, hey, that's operational automation. And I say, oh, but I have operations. I had automations is a little different, where they answer your social media. You know, they respond to your people online. They cultivate online. Because my process is this. I think this. You can meet more people online. Now, how did that turn in for the cleaning company, though? That's why we're going to look on LinkedIn. So we working with LinkedIn. Now, that's new. I don't know too much about LinkedIn, but I do have a teammate that's over there focusing on LinkedIn, and we're working on automations, how to get in LinkedIn and how to get in the DMs and doing stuff like that. Again, message me if you need some of those type of ideas or thoughts. If you having trouble using AI in your business, I definitely love to show you how to do that. That's my thing. Using AI in the business. Oh my gosh, that revolution, that changed your business totally. like SOPs, organization, training your staff, having your team to go together, follow-ups, emails answered. Come on, man. It's so many different things. I think I'm gonna have a course, fire your VA, because I let go of half my VAs and I got them trained with AI. OMG. But I got rid of a whole bunch of them because I'm like, hey, we're gonna learn to do this, and now they learn it. They proficient with AI now, and they in the third world country, so they love it. They love it. They love it. Well, now I don't want to say third world country. Let me not say it like that. I don't even know it's a third world country. What I'm saying is this: they're in a country where they might not have the resources. I don't even know what a third world country is. I just heard people say that, so that might be something bad. So I'm not saying that. So my VAs, y'all on here, I did not mean that. That's not what I meant. I don't even know what that is. Okay, but I just hear that's what people say. I'm gonna look it up and see if I did say something disrespectful. Let me find out now. Let me show you how I'm gonna do this. I know y'all here with me. Y'all gonna be here with me. Y'all gonna be here. Well, let me find out what a third world country is. Hey, I'm doing a live, and I want to know what is a third world country. Let's see. Hold up, baby. Let's see.
A third world country is a term that originally came from the Cold War era to describe countries that were not aligned with either the Western Bloc, led by the US, or the Eastern Bloc, led by the Soviet.
So let me ask a question. So I just interrupted. Let me ask a question. Let me ask a question. So would the Philippines be considered a third world country now, or would that be derogatory? Take some time. You gonna answer? Hey, you gonna answer? I'm on the live. Don't be acting like that with me. See, that's how you got to talk to your GPT. Nah, I'm just messing with you. So, I need to ask another question. Would the Philippines seem as a third world country or not? I just want to know, is that something derogatory? Let's see.
It sounds like you're wondering if the Philippines is considered a third world country, or if Iraqis might view it that way.
No.
The Philippines is often categorized.
Not Iraqis. I'm saying, is that a bad thing to say? See, I'm gonna get off of this, JB. But you see, that's how I'm gonna find out later on, okay? Because it's not acting right for me right now. But this is the thing. So, where was I at? Let me go back to some of these over here. We're talking about subcontractor doing business. All right. So it's required by my accountant. Oh, so you gotta have invoices from your subcontractor for your accountant. I ain't never asked my accountant that. So your 1099s must send an invoice. Hey, that's good knowledge, man. I'm glad you told me that because I haven't asked that. Now I wondered if you're doing a certain amount of money. Would that be yes. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go in and take a look at that. I'm gonna definitely look at that because I do have one of my subcontractors. He does all of my windows, right? And I'm gonna show you how this happens. So I got the social. I'm doing sales and marketing. I got my cold callers going, right? So now I got people in the area that want to grow their cleaning company. So what I do, man, I got a caller for you. So instead of me selling them leads, I actually got them a caller. So hold up, wait a minute. No, okay. So it's not necessary they have to have it. It's just backup. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. But yeah, I definitely like that though. That's a good idea. So back to my guy. So I started having callers for him. If you see him on my live, I got him over $100,000 worth of proposals sent out. Now, when he say that, I was like, man, you did $100,000 in proposal. He's higher. He does specialty cleaning. And so his bid's a little higher because he does the work. So he's more like, I'm going to bid high. That way, if I get it, I know it's worth my time. Me, I'm a little different. Now, this is where I found out something. Now, I'm going to let you know something. Y'all in the cleaning company that got cold callers and things like that. This is what I wanted to let you know. How you find the lead is how you go to the walkthrough. Now, if you find a lead that's reaching out to you, let's say in a networking event, you got from referrals, word of mouth, that's a different price. Those folks already heard that you do good work. When I go to my networking events and I find referrals through networking events, oh, them people are easy. I charge them what I want to charge them, but they get the best work. Now I do good work all the way around, but when I can charge you and you don't haggle on my price, I'm going over. I always over deliver. But with these people, I'm over and deliver because I can charge what I want to. I hope that makes sense. I'm not shortchanging anybody because I don't believe in shortchanging people, but I do over deliver. So how you find your lead is how you go to the connect or how you go to the person. All right. So when I'm doing cold calling, like I was telling my guy, this is what I found out. He's going high on the bid, right? Now he didn't never have cold callers before, so this is new. He wasn't closing them right off the bat. Now he closed a bunch of them after he stopped the service, but he wasn't getting them closed, and I was going lower. And I realized this: when you calling somebody and you going in there and looking to get there, you looking to get in. Some people go in there with their snobbish attitude, man. I know my work. You just call them, man. You calling them to try to get in their business, to try to do them. You want to go in there. I know my work. They ain't gonna shortchange me. Come on, man. No. If I call you and you allow me in there, I'm going with a humble bid. Now, I don't like the word humble because I'm not saying I'm going to charge what I'm worth, but I'm willing to negotiate in your budget. I mean, yeah, I want to get in there. You allow me in there. If you're not going to pay my premium price, and hey, I will go down a little bit and get in, and we can adjust the services. Because again, I'm calling you. You didn't call me. You didn't say, hey, Wade, I need a cleaning company. Could you come over here? No, I'm calling soliciting business from you. I got people from the Philippines calling you. You so gracious to take the time out to meet with me. I send you a proposal. I do the follow-up. I come in there and I'm going to tell you, no, I can't go down on the price. No. And see, that's why I get more business because I'm willing to negotiate. I'm willing to go down on the price because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off some of the service. It's customized packaging. You don't have to do high dusting once a month. You don't have to do all the services. Just because you think they need a high dusting once a month don't mean they can pay for it. I need a whole new car outside. Don't mean I can buy one. No. That's just saying. Some people might, you know how it is. You might need something, but you can't afford it right now. Well, not say you can't afford it. It's not in the budget. So use the same grace is given. So depending on how you find the lead is how you go to the walkthrough. Or to the contract. That's what I believe. Now I'm not I don't have it all figured out. My company ain't 7 figures yet. And so we might have some people that got it all figured out more than me. But from my knowledge, this is what I do. When I go in there, again, I know what I'm going on. I know how I got the lead. Now in your CRM, all right, wherever you are, in your CRM, you can go in your CRM. If you're with the Clean Biz Network, go inside your Clean Biz CRM, all right? And I want you to do this. When you go in your contacts, you go and put your tags on your contacts. Now, when you go inside your tags on your contact, those my way global clients, you go inside your tags and your contacts. When you go in there, you see notes. When you go through a walkthrough, make sure you go into your thing and put your notes so you can kind of note it for later on. All right. That's just a little tip for y'all that's watching. Go inside your CRM, go inside your contacts and add you some notes today. That'll help you out in the future. Look at your tags, see what you're tagging your people. That helps you out later on too, as far as how you want to send your emails out and how you want to group your people together. If you want to group everybody together as a floor cleaner, you want to get them all together, or if you want to get everybody all together as a carpet clean, you want to send a carpet cleaning things out, you want to just send all the tags to people. That's what we do. We do that for people as well. So if you need assistance doing that, message me. We can get a team out there to get all your CRM together, get your contacts set up, and all that type of stuff. But man, I'm just kicking the breeze right now. Let me see what we got. All right, no, for your records. Oh, okay. Yes, backup for your records. Now, where do you keep those invoices? Now, so I got a guy he sent me my invoices. Now, when he sent me my invoices, I don't never know where they at. I just had him send me another invoice today. Say, where is it? Because he sent it to my email. It's in my email, but if I don't pay it right away, say when I pay it too much, I need to figure out how to get it in my QuickBooks so I can just pay it from there. Get it to, I don't know. But what I'm gonna do now is, now that you said that, I should have just had my VA. Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. So we got our folder set up. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. We got folders set up. So those that have admin, right? So when you have an admin team, you get them to set up a folder. Now you want to go and do it through Google Drive. You want to do it through Google. You want to do, even if you have a private email, you want to forward your private email to your Google. The reason being is that Google has a systemized way of setting up folders. They could color code your folders. Now, a lot of the private email, William Wade at ascentcleaningdelusion.com, it does not allow me to do the folders the way it can do. So what we do is we go inside of there and we go in there, we Boom. That's exactly what I'm saying. Make a folder with, yep, that's exactly what I'm about to do. That's exactly what I'm about to do. I'm about to set it up so when every time they come, it automatically goes in their folder. VAs don't even have to answer emails sometimes. It does it by itself. If you're still running your business the old way, it's crazy because there's so many different things. They have this thing set up inside of Google that you can actually build the folders and you can set rules so where when your folders come in, your inbox don't look all junky. Like I don't want my inbox to look all junky. I like that. I'm a cleaning company. I want my inbox to be clean. So it still have some stuff in there, but they come and they call smart folders that you put them in. Again, man, I got so much game to just give. I don't went all the way around, but this is part about being a CEO to the company. So if you're doing the cleaning, you're cleaning the toilets, you're cleaning the bathroom, you're doing that, that's fine. Who's setting up the smart folders? Who's setting up your automations? Who's setting up the landing pages? Who's coming up with your ideas for your giveaways? If you need a little help, W.A.D.E Global can do that for you. We have virtual assistants that know all about the cleaning company. We have virtual assistants that have been working with me for over 3 years. I have built a whole system around how I grow my company, and I leverage the company that I've grown my company with to grow other companies, and that's what we do. So, and it's at an economical fee, right? So, if you want to get in touch with me, man, leave me a message. I should have one of my people in here doing my moderation, but I just got rid of a couple of them. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think I'm gonna come up with a course called Fire Your VA. And my VA, they don't like it, but hey, I think so because the AI, hey man, I'm telling you. And then you start to put in other integrations, like with that pure and make that. Oh gosh, it just takes the whole thing to another level. Oh my gosh, let me get back. But see, this is where it's fun at though. You know what I mean? So the whole thing. Hopefully, it enlightens some mindsets. I got some. I'm not gone yet, but I got some of my people that I work with, and when they work with me, and I blow their mind up on what they could do in their business. They did not even know their business was so complex. Like it's fun things in business. Cleaning the toilets and stuff was okay. I love to do that because it was about the mission. I needed to be able to have something to give to my children. I started 3 companies because I have 3 kids. I have an LLC for my cleaning company. I have an LLC for my virtual assistant. I have an LLC for my real estate. And those that may see me saying, wishing they ain't doing enough, that's my coaching consultant. That's for me. That's for me. W.A.D.E is for me. Wishing they ain't doing enough. That W that looks like the finances stuff, that tree growing out of it. That's my personal brand. That's me coaching, consulting, and speaking on stage. That's what that's about. So if you see me in different places, just know them for my children. Wishing ain't doing enough is me. That's my saying. I say wishing ain't doing enough. You got to go out here and get it. All right. And so with coaching, consulting, and speaking, I created a brand. For my real estate, I created a brand. For my cleaning company, I created another one. And then for my virtual assistant, I created their own company. So W.A.D.E Global is just my name. It's them. Like them. I don't even want to be seen. Like I wanted my VAs to feel like they have something. So I created them a whole company. So it's everything is them. So when they come out, it's them. They pick the colors, they pick everything. They have full that like I'm just a CEO. I let them do it all. Like they have control over that's their company, right? But they don't know how to do business. Again, this is how you learn how to level other people up. You'll be surprised at how many of your VAs, if you got VAs, how many of your VAs want to start their own business over in the Philippines. So now what I'm asking is how would they culture over there? We have meetings and sometimes I ask them their plans and what is their culture and how can I help? We can actually leverage AI to help them grow their company. And that's what we do. So I use my resources to help my VAs grow. Now, some of my people say, man, you shouldn't be doing that. You teaching the worker how to be a boss. That's what I do. I mean, I'm gonna do that regardless. I don't believe that you should be workers. Like I do believe that workers are needed, but those are going to be the people that go to college and learn how to be a CEO of my company, or CEO, not my company, maybe my son's company, somebody else's company. You know, I might not get that big. I just want to. I'm just good with giving the vision. Those that might know, and again, I might be beating out, but see, sometimes if you spiritual, you know that Moses did not get to go into the promised land. Now, I'm not really getting into the he got to see it. It was him. He got to see it. Somebody else got to step over in there. And the reason why I give you that is some of us got kids, some of us got grandchildren, some of us got people that we want to leave a legacy behind. Right? If you can see the vision, write it down, make it plain so those that may see it can run. They can take off with it. That's why I document it all. From when I was locked up, I documented everything. I got everything, every fight that I seen, everything documented. I'm gonna come out with a book, and I got plenty of stuff. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all, those people that's been doing journaling, take a picture of your journal and call me, and I tell you what to do with it. I tell you what to do. Just from your picture, I can tell you what to do. You don't have to rewrite it or type it on your computer. I'll tell you what to do with it. You take a picture of it, and I'll show you. All right. It's an amazing thing that you can do. You can get all them journal entries that you have, and you can actually create you something out of it. And it could be your own writing. You don't have to go out here and people using prompt GPTs and just having GPT write their book. And I would never do that. I would never do that. Hey, Jim, give me about 10, 15 minutes. I'm gonna finish up my live. All right, yes, sir. That's one another guy. All right, my guy Jim right there. We're growing him, grow a company too. He's doing a whole nother company. It's a whole nother brand of company though. But having a team, you can help more people. So I don't know if I gave somebody something out of this. You got something out of this, but I know that turning yourself from cleaning to a CEO is a plethora of things. Like some of the people that I coach and I work with, they like cleaning is just a stepping stone to them. And them the people that I like working with, because cleaning was it's just a part to the thing. It wasn't the end for me. Cleaning it was the start. It was for me to take off. So I one of my first interviews I done, I didn't even want to get my company to $1 million. I didn't want to hit a $500,000. I didn't even want to because it was my gateway to get into real estate. I wanted to my whole goal when I had my mission was to get my company going. And again, you have your mission to get it going and running to where I can focus on real estate. So when I got my system in place, I started focusing on real estate. Now, what happened was I realized that my system wasn't actually in place and I almost lost everything. But we're going to talk about that on another situation. We're going to talk about another one. I'm about to get off here, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I got a meeting with my guy here so we can see about growing this company he got. And man, I love working with multiple companies, not just cleaning companies. I love being able to study principles that I did in my companies and actually implement them in other companies. Have VAs actually help you grow your company. Have a software that actually can help you implement some of the things that I'm doing in my company. And it doesn't matter where you are. If you're in the beginning level, I showed you where you can go to, especially in the cleaning, or if you're more on the advanced level, we can kind of talk. I do have beginners packages that we can work with. I got some of my people that's $300 a month, right? They getting limited hours of VA services for just allowed $300 a month. I could get you a package for $100 a month if that's all you got. $25 a week to get you somebody to help you on your team. I could do that for a couple of people if you say you watch my live. $25 a week ain't nothing I can really work with. So $300 is my minimum that I go. But we got packages $800, $1,150, $1,500 a month, and you just get the hours of your VA, right? $1,500 a month get you 40 hours of VA services. You got VAs for 40 hours and they can do multiple things. You got a whole company that run it for you. Social media, graphic design, you got everybody. You got all you need. Do your YouTube videos and everything. All of that, everything, all of it. Everything that I needed, I created in W.A.D.E Global. So they can do it for you. I do train them. We use Notion so I can be over and see what they're doing. You actually have connection with the VA. You actually, like, I have departments set up. And once you put in there, you can specifically talk to the VA that's working. You don't have to go through somebody else. You have access to my whole team. My team, your team. Mi casa, su casa. Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me see what I can do this. Hey, let me see something. I'm gonna get out of it. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me start a new conversation. Okay, hold up. I'm trying to figure something out. Hey, you know how they say mi casa, su casa? You know how they say mi casa, su casa is my house is your house. How would you say if my team is your team in Spanish?
In Spanish, you could say mi equipo es tu equipo.
Mi equipo es tu equipo.
If you're addressing a group of people or want to use a more formal tone, you'd say mi equipo es su equipo.
Mi equipo es su equipo. Mi equipo es su equipo. My team, your team. In a performer language. I'm gonna tell you something else.
Sounds like you're having fun with the pronunciation.
I am having fun.
Say it is mi equipo es su equipo.
It's mi
equipo.
equipo.
Using mio and quipo aren't quite right in Spanish, but I get what you're going for. Keep practicing, and it'll start to feel natural.
I'm gonna keep practicing, but they knew what I was talking about. I'm not no Spanish, and you shouldn't even be talking to me like that because I do this thing. You feel me?
I got you. If they understood.
You know what I mean? Hey, come on, man. Hit me up. I got you. Me and GPT. I'm out of here. Peace.